like it's gonna like... Hey guys, it's Channon Rose, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys every job I've ever had. And I know that you're probably thinking, oh, like you just do YouTube and you used to do porn, but guess what? That's not true. I've had quite a few other jobs, and today I'm gonna tell you what they are, or what they were. I just have to say, I made this list of like the jobs I had, and I was like writing it out, and I was like, dang, I'm a hustler. I hustle, girl. So the very first one I could think back of when I was like actually a little, and still in like elementary school. I don't know if you guys remember, and this is like so, oh my God, what is that movie with the guy and the girl that goes to the door and sells like lanyards and like keychains and stuff? Oh my gosh, it's like such a popular movie. Vote for Pedro. What is that? What is that movie? You guys know what movie it is. Anyway, I sold lanyards to like kids at school when I was little. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. That was like my first job, you know? And then I also did hair wraps. Oh my gosh, I'm so old. Do you guys remember what hair wraps was? You used to be able to go to like Venice Boulevard and like you would take a little piece of hair like this and they would do this like cool wrap thing in your hair, and it would have like little bells dangling at the end. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I gotta put in a picture here because those used to be really popular and everyone would have them. I haven't seen them in a really long time, but I would do hair wraps at school for the kids. So when I was in school, like elementary, I like did stuff like that. So then my first official job, I actually worked at a cookie store. It was called the San Francisco Cookie Company, and it was in a mall. And that was like my official first job ever. And I ended up like ODing and getting fired. So that's how that went. So then after that, I feel like I didn't really have any actual jobs after that. I worked at like, what is it called? Like my gosh, my brain is so broken. Like I know what I want to say, but like I can't, the words don't come out. You know what I mean? Like I can't think of the proper words. I don't know if it's a concession stand or what, but like I played softball and they had like a stand where they like sold like snacks and fries and candy and stuff. Is it a concession stand? Why? I have a broken brain. I like worked there sometimes. Then I started escorting. So you guys know, I don't know if I told that story on YouTube, but I talk about it in my book that I started escorting when I was 14. That was like kind of like my real first job. Let me take that back. That was like the job I had the longest, was like escorting at 14, because the cookie store job didn't last very long. And then I became a stripper, and that was like right when I turned 18. That lasted like 4 months. I don't know if I tell that story on YouTube or not, I'm not really sure. And then I started doing porn, and that's kind of like where my second book is gonna talk about all of that. And then I was a receptionist. I stopped doing porn and I started going to school, and I became a receptionist for a little bit at like a doctor's office. I can't tell you how hard it is to go from a really like taboo, exciting job where you make a lot of money to like kind of, okay, I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, because I don't want anyone to be like, I'm a receptionist, my job's not boring. For me, like going from porn to a receptionist job, it was like a very boring transition. You know what I mean? It wasn't like anything exciting. It was like a boring job for me because I was used to doing like something really crazy, you know, for work. So I didn't like that job. They also in this doctor's office had like area where they had like a spa, and they had like eyelash extensions, and so they taught me how to do eyelash extensions, and I did that for a little bit, but that didn't last very long, so I really didn't like that. And then I went to Emt School, which is the people that, you know, drive the ambulance and are in the back of an ambulance keeping people alive until they get to the hospital. I went to school for that, and I graduated, got a job shortly after, got fired shortly after that. And then I became a medical assistant in the back office, and I have a whole story time for this because that was probably like one of the scariest things I had to do. I did a lot of scary things in my life, but this one for like normal, not like porn or escorting, was like scary for like just like a typical job thing where I had to like take stitches out of this chick's boob after she got like plastic surgery, and I didn't know how to do it or what I was doing. I somehow got like thrown into that situation, and I was like freaking out. I got fired from that job. So if you want story time for that, let me know. And then I volunteered at a nursing home. I also volunteered at like a homeless shelter. Those aren't really like jobs where I got paid, but I did that. And then I went to phlebotomy school and I got my phlebotomist license, and I really liked that. So a phlebotomist, for anyone that doesn't know, is someone that like draws blood from people's like veins. I actually did it like a private type thing where it was for like insurance companies. So people that were trying to get like life insurance, they like send people to your house to like take your urine and your blood and like, you know, just make sure you're healthy basically. They take like blood pressure, all that stuff. So I would go to people's houses and I would take their blood pressure, all that stuff, collect that information, and then for them to be able to get life insurance. So I did that. I really liked that. By the way, it was kind of fun for me. I have some confessions. I like drew my own blood because I had all this stuff at home. And then I also drew my boyfriend's blood at the time. And we had like vials of each other's blood, which is like so kind of gross and twisted. But I know like Angelina Jolie, I think, did it and like during that time. And so I wanted to do it because I thought it was cool. Weird, I know. Anyway, I got fired from that job. I got fired from a lot of jobs. Clearly, I don't like working for other people. And then I started doing some art on Etsy, which I really loved. I did like weird paintings that weren't very good at all, but it was fun for me and it was very therapeutic and people actually bought them. So I did that for a while and I obviously really liked doing that because it let me have like more freedom. And I'm a very like creative type person. I don't like going to like a 9-to-5 job. I'm really not good at it. I'm just like not cut out for it at all. I like to have like freedom and space. I don't do well on like scheduled things. So the whole Etsy and like painting stuff I really liked. And I even did some paintings when I was still doing YouTube like years ago, and a lot of you guys actually bought them, and then I stopped doing them and you're like, oh, like keep doing them, and they weren't even that good, but you guys liked them, so thank you if anyone's watching that got those. And then after that, I obviously started doing YouTube, and then with YouTube came a lot of other stuff, like I wrote my book, so I would like to call myself an author, even though I'm not like a writer, but like, you know, I published a book and a lot of people liked it regardless of if like it had like grammar errors or whatever, you know. And then I came out with my makeup line, which I'm wearing now, and I have a palette and lipstick. And then, you know, I've done a lot of other things like social media marketing, stuff like that. So those are kind of all the jobs that I've had, and now that is kind of how I got to where I am now. And I feel like a lot of people think like I've never had a real job. I have had real jobs before. They weren't like I didn't like them very much. And I do have to say, this is total like unpopular opinion, and I know people probably won't like that I'm gonna say this, but doing like YouTube is, for me, like it's way more work than me being a receptionist or an EMT. Like I do like way more, like I work longer hours doing YouTube, if that makes sense, than I did like as a receptionist. Like a receptionist, you're 9 to 5, you know, you're gonna be there 5 days a week, 9 to 5. For YouTube, like I work every day, and I work from sometimes the moment I get up till the moment I go to sleep. Not complaining about it one bit because I love what I do and I wouldn't want to do anything else. And I feel like if I had free time and I didn't have to work, I would still be doing what I'm doing. Does that make sense? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know some of the past jobs you guys have had down in the comment section below. I think it'd be fun to like read each other's jobs and see what you guys have done. But yeah, I thought I'd share that with you because, I don't know, maybe you learned something new about me today and now we could be closer friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, give it a thumbs up if you like these type of videos. Let me know what type of video you want to see next down in the comment section. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah!